Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, April 30th. You'll be interested to know, 33 years ago, today in 1993, Tim Berners-Lee released the World Wide Web to public access, enabling anyone to view and link documents across computers using hypertext and simple browsing tools. This opened a new era of global information sharing, sparking innovation in communication, commerce, and education that transformed everyday life. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 3 to 4 plus feet. Conditions should hold steady through the morning, but expect them to get choppy as the wind picks up to onshore at 7 miles per hour by noon. Winds will increase throughout the afternoon, reaching 14 miles per hour by 7 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 1 foot incoming low tide, when the west swell is 3 feet at 14 seconds, and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 4.5 feet at 12:15 p.m., followed by a 2 foot low tide just before 5. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions remain choppy on Friday with waves at 3 to 4 plus feet and winds from the west-southwest at around 9 to 13 miles per hour. Saturday sees a slight drop in size, with waves between 3 to 5 feet, but continues to experience choppy conditions and steady winds from the west. Sunday brings a steady increase in swell, reaching 4 to 5 plus feet, with fair conditions early before winds pick up again. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 56 degrees with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:59 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:13. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny skies today, with a high near 62 and temperatures dropping to around 59 in the afternoon, accompanied by a light west breeze, around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 64. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy conditions with a low around 53 and a light west breeze around 8 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 56 degrees with 7 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:59 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:13. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, trees will soon be cleared along railroad tracks at the eastern edge of Berkeley's aquatic park as part of a major county project to enhance access to the Port of Oakland, located about 4 miles to the south. While the city plans to replant 400 large trees and 600 understory plants, officials stated that the number of trees being removed is far less, though they could not specify how many. This dense vegetation, which serves as a buffer from the busy Union Pacific tracks, lies entirely on railway property and covers a steep slope down to the park. According to Scott Ferris, Berkeley's parks director, 3 baskets on the park's 18-hole disc golf course will also be relocated. Now on to sports. Saudi Arabia is pulling funding from Live Golf. Its star players face a painful road back. Live plans to inform players and staff by Thursday that Saudi Arabia's public investment fund will no longer finance the league after this season. The move signals potential demise for the upstart that disrupted professional golf, investing billions and attracting top players. The writing had been on the wall for nearly a month. Recent statements from the Public Investment Fund did not include the league in its 5-year vision. While Live has expanded the sport globally, its operations no longer align with the fund's new investment phase. In local sports, the Giants are facing a doubleheader in Philadelphia after yesterday's rainout. Logan Webb takes the mound in Game 1 at 1:05, with a second contest to follow at 5:35. San Francisco needs to bounce back hard after getting shut out 7-0 Tuesday. They're down 1 game in the series, and the bats have been completely silent. Webb has been reliable all season, so there's some hope there. And hey, there's some good news on the broadcast side. Glenn Kuiper is back calling Giants games on KNBR after 3 years away. The longtime A's voice worked Tuesday's game and will stick with the team through the Tampa Bay trip. Meanwhile, the Sharks are in full offseason mode now that their season is done. GM Mike Greer is facing a major defensive overhaul. Mario Ferraro is likely heading to free agency, and there's work to do on puck movement and physicality in the D zone. The good news is San Francisco locked in some key pieces. They signed Wenberg to 3 years at $18 million, extended Eklund at $16.8 million, and signed Sherwood to 5 years for $28.75 million. Plenty of cap flexibility as they rebuild around their young stars. In top news, the United States economy is facing significant challenges. At his Senate confirmation hearing last week, Kevin Warsh stated that the Federal Reserve needed a serious overhaul, advocating for messier meetings and a good family fight. On Wednesday, Jerome Powell announced he would not be leaving immediately, breaking a 75-year precedent where outgoing chairs left as successors took over. 3 of Powell's colleagues indicated they are not inclined to cut interest rates soon. This decision follows a criminal investigation into Powell's oversight of building renovations, highlighting the Trump administration's pressure on the Federal Reserve. In business news, Michael Burry sounds the alarm on what is coming for 401ks. If you own an index fund in your 401k, the composition of your account could change in the coming months without any action on your part. SpaceX filed confidentially for what could become the largest initial public offering in market history on April 1st, and it aims to be added to the NASDAQ 100 shortly after it begins trading. Michael Burry believes ordinary investors holding 401k accounts are being positioned to fund insider profits on one of the most anticipated initial public offerings Wall Street has ever seen. NASDAQ overhauled its index methodology on March 30th, introducing the fast entry provision. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1.5% to about $75,000. Ethereum is down 2% to about $2,000. And XRP is down 1% to $1.36. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. let's talk tech. On April 22nd, 2026, the topic of design is highlighted. Artificial intelligence is eliminating one of the biggest bottlenecks in car design. Aerodynamics is necessary, yet time-consuming in this process. For General Motors and Jaguar Land Rover, artificial intelligence is stepping in to help. Aerodynamics significantly impacts fuel efficiency, especially in electric vehicles, enhancing battery weight offset and overall range. However, aerodynamic analyses are excruciatingly slow. Brian Stiles, Director of Design Innovation and Technology Operations at General Motors, states it can take days or weeks to get a full set of analysis back on the performance of that surface. And in entertainment news, Darth Vader arrives at Star Wars Land, marking a major shift in direction for Disneyland. His presence, along with that of Leia, Han, and Luke, has certainly ignited excitement among fans. While not every crowd may cheer a known notorious villain, the Disneyland faithful erupted in applause as Vader entered Star Wars: Galaxy's Edge. Kylo Ren has officially been evicted from Black Spire Outpost, making way for Vader, who will appear multiple times daily. In his first two appearances, he spoke of his quest to hunt down the young Jedi, flanked by two classic stormtroopers. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American journalist and author, Robert Quillen. And he said, "Discussion is an exchange of knowledge, argument an exchange of ignorance." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.